Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is continuing to push for the creation of an in-season tournament. He says the notion is to steal a page from European soccer. It's not the Larry O'Brien Trophy, but something secondary that teams care about. Something you'd see players go into that extra gear for. Kevin, back to you.
That's pretty intriguing, DA. It's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. And both these offenses geared to space the floor, Greg, in many cases playing outside in.
And we've got some bombers out there tonight. It's become a shooter's league. I just hope we'll see some balance as well.
The starters for the Portland Trailblazers. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the small forward. And for the Lakers, we've got Luka Doncic. LeBron James is out there with the eraser. Then it's Junior. And it's Hayes in at the 5. And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. Lillard scanning the floor. Now the pass to Grant. Three-pointer, Simons. No good, shot missing. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
We'll see if the other team will address that problem in this game, because last game, man, they just got smoked on the boards.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Lillard outside. Back to Thibault. From deep. The rebound by the eraser. With some arc, and LeBron with the basket, the assist by Junior.
And so deft with the floater. LeBron's got so many tricks up his sleeve.
Simons, the pass to Nurkic. There's the dish to Grant. Pass to Simons. Just 3 to shoot. That's tipped. They get it back. Three-pointer, Lillard. That one's not going to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get...
Look at that!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Simons after the basket by the Lakers. Fires from deep. Rebound the Lakers. The Erasers got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
The 3 for Doncic. Good on the three-point shot.
They can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
Portland's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new-look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long-term.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
Doncic against Lillard. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Pass to Thibault. He kicks it to Nurkic. Shoots from the elbow. Misses off the left iron.
And even though he didn't get a piece, he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Looking at the Trailblazers, they took the last win in their last game against the Clippers.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim, that time on display.
Trailblazers trail by 11. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Celtics. They sink a little bit here in the rankings, still, though, remaining in the top 5.
And when you look at the Lakers, they're just so locked in right now. It doesn't matter who they're playing. I know it's still early in the season, but they may turn out to be the team to beat.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, three-pointer Lillard. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Pass to the eraser. Drives to the hoop. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Three-pointer Lillard. It's rebounded by Hayes. Los Angeles leading by 13. The eraser passes to LeBron. And oh, he just jams it right over Jeremy Grant. Wow!
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
And here are the Trailblazers now after the basket by the Lakers.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
The drive by LeBron.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for the eraser. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up. Fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Here's Nurkic, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Three-pointer Lillard, rebounded by the Lakers. The Erasers got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. He dishes it to Doncic. There's the pass to the Eraser. Nurkic with the double team. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Junior. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Lillard. Feibel for 3. He can't get it to go. And the Lakers take it the other way.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
The Erasers' shot's good.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Lillard after the basket by Los Angeles. Left side Grant to stop the drought, and James pulls it down.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Now here's LeBron. He had 25 points in the win against Indiana. And that one's good, Junior.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Lillard outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Yeah, Damian Lillard, this is some Oaktown response. You make one, I got you back.
An NBA All-Defense for 2 years running. Matisse Thybulle has been a game-changing defender from the minute he set foot in the NBA.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Nurkic with it. No points in the game yet for him. Again, the miss by Lillard. And Greg, we know at Washington, Thybulle was the College Defensive Player of the Year, averaging 3.5 steals and over 2 blocks a game.
And per minute, not far off that pace in the pros. His opponent field goal percentage last season good for second best in the league.
And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
LBJ using every part of the court right now to score, and offensively, he's one of the smartest players out there.
It's deflected.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Los Angeles.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Alex Lenz checked in for Jackson Hayes. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for the eraser. And it's Shake Milton in for Junior. Free throw good, James. With teams still figuring out rotations, Brent, at this point of the season, many players are unsure about their status in the lineup.
Yeah, if you're not a veteran team or a team that's been together for a lot of years, Kevin, this is about battling for minutes to show you're capable of handling that responsibility, and that mentality is important to the coaching staff. So you got to be ready. You got to be prepared for those minutes. You got to produce. Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Here's Finney-Smith. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Indiana. Len, good.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Now here's Winslow. Here's Watford. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. A shot by Milton, no good. And here's Winslow. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Passes it to Watford. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and then Sharp with the dunk.
Oh, the leaping ability of Sharp becoming a factor. This rookie flies up for the alley-oop.
Now Milton. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Indiana.
He also had 2 blocks that really impacted that game, guys. He really made his presence known.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
And the call will be against Alex Len. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Lakers. Hachimura comes in for LeBron. The Erasers subbed in for Doncic. Here's Sharp. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. On the wing, Winslow. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. The shot by Watford, no good. Here's the eraser. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And there's the call on the eraser. That's his first foul. So both teams making some changes here.
Second team.
.139 left in the first quarter. Here's Sharp. Portland, no good that time either. Now, here's Kennard. He's guarded closely.
And Kennard saw the opening, got up there, and really threw it down.
And so here's Portland. Pass to Watford. From past the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers.
A bit shocking that he has not registered one made field goal in the quarter, guys.
Winslow against Kennard. To the paint. Here's Hachimura. Shot clock at 6. The fader. And there's another one for the Lakers.
I feel like Hachimura's shooting is improving right before our eyes.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
There's a screen. Reddish with the ball. Now guarded by Len. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Trailblazers shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And the first one drops. Greg, here's a classic NBA question. Who's been the best franchise in league history? The Celtics or the Lakers?
Come on, Kevin. You are putting me on the spot, but I'd go with the Lakers. More superstars over the years, and I think that 2000s run with Kobe and company, that put them ahead in my estimation.
From deep three-point range, Len passes to the eraser. Tries it from 19. Pass to Kennard. Lakers passing it around. There's the three. Drills the three-pointer. The eraser's got 11 points.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
1 second left. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Los Angeles on top, delivering the blowout. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
Los Angeles has gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Cameron Reddish is out there with Grant. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then it's Sharp, and it's Watford in its center. Simons surveying the D. Grant against Hachimura. Grant, right side, just 4 to shoot. Fades. Hachimura grabs the miss.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Drills it from outside. And that's 17 points for the eraser.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
The pass to Reeves. Over Sharp. Reeves can't hit.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And it's Sharp missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Passes it to Reeves. The three-pointer, no good.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
LA's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. The three hits it from three-point range. Reeves has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Simons on the wing. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Clippers.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
Now, here's Kennard. Here's Reeves. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the Lakers making a change here. Junior's checked in. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Portland. Lillard comes in for Anfernee Simons. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Junior with it. Last time out he had 14 points. Off target from outside. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Rejected by Len.
While putting the wingspan to great use, Len throws that one away.
Kennard, the pass to Len. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Well, we know Kennard can shoot, but Brent, he has moved up a level.
Well, Luke Kennard ended the season with the highest three-point percentage in the league, right around 45%. But there is more to his game. If you overplay him, he can drive it. He's a better playmaker than you might imagine. Makes him a really tough matchup.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. First trip to the line for him here.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
And he knocks down the first one.
And the 0 Damian Lillard wears on his jersey is more than just a number to him.
Yeah, Greg, we know that represents the letter O, as Dame grew up in Oakland, went to college in Ogden, and became an NBA star in Oregon. Oh my, that's a lot of O's.
Nurkic checked in for Portland. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown, stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
Now, here's Kennard. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Trailblazers. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Pass to Sharp. Now, here's Nurkic. Pass to Sharp. 5 to shoot. Thibault for 3. Doesn't go for him. So the Lakers will take it the other way. And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he's in the conversation. You'd have to include Walden Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
And Portland has possession after the basket by Los Angeles. Kennard for 3. Traps in the tray. Kennard's got his second bucket of the night.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Here's Lillard. It's rebounded by Hayes.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Count that one.
And passes like that demonstrate just how much Kennard is a team-oriented player.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
No good from Grant. Here's Los Angeles now. It's a 21-2 run, totally rolling here. Hachimura with a screen on Lillard. Kennard finds Hachimura. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Kennard making a good read that time, and he's an underrated playmaker.
Portland's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Over to the left wing. Nurkic in the post. Hayes on him. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Now here's Kennard. He has 5. And here's Junior. Inside, Nurkic with the steal. Now here's Sharp. Kennard covering. And there's the pass to Nurkic. He goes up again. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Trailblazers foul. That's his first personal foul.
Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
The first one falls.
On average, 4 to 6 coaching changes happen after every regular season. And in 2021, the Trailblazers parted ways with their coach after 9 seasons. And Chauncey Billups was brought in as their new leader.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. LeBron, he's checked in for Hayes. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Rui Hachimura. The Erasers subbed in for Beasley. Both good from the line that time. Well, we know, Brent, the Blazers front office really seems to like Coach Chauncey Billups. They feel he brings a certain toughness to that team.
Yeah, the accountability part is what they lean on with Chauncey, and obviously a great connection in the point guard mentality between Chauncey and Damian Lillard. But immediately a lot of respect given to him because of how he carried himself in his career. So it's been a welcome change for the organization, and we'll see if they can build upon last year.
Here is Lillard after LeBron James hitting the 3. And Lillard kicks to Winslow. Thibault, the pass to Winslow. 3-pointer. Thibault can't get it to go.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Now, here's Kennard. He's got 5. Count it.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Thibault for 3. Rebound the Lakers.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Portland with the ball. Little sets a screen for Lillard. And again, unable to change momentum here. Kennard for 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Passes to Thibault. Here's the 3. Out of hand on it. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Doncic is subbed in for Luke Kennard. On defense, the Lakers. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Nurkic setting the pick for Winslow. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. LeBron kicks to Hayes. To the middle. Here's the eraser. Makes it off the glass. The eraser's got 23.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game?
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
will be a jump ball.
Here's Junior. And another three for the Lakers.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Lillard outside. Here's Nurkic. Portland no good that time either.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Here's Lillard following the bucket by the Lakers to end the run. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game. Lenz checked in for Los Angeles. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Reddish comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Here's the eraser. He's got 23. Lenz sets a screen for Doncic. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Watford's checked in.
A generational talent. Doncic able to carry a team and make others around him better.
Hey, yo, get on Anthony.
Now, here's Simons. Not a lot of room. A three ball. That doesn't fall, and still no basket for him after 8 attempts from the floor.
Yeah, this has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Watford. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Clippers.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Knocked away and stolen by Junior. It's tipped, and he gets it back. Back to Len. Now, here's Junior. Guarded by Reddish. Basket good. Doncic has got 14.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Watford. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Well, Winslow thinks, give me a gap, and I got 2.
And here is Los Angeles now. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. A shot by Reddish, no good. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Junior. Offensive rebound, Doncic.
And he's become a true warrior on the backboard. Doncic understands how to position himself on that offensive board.
And stolen by Junior. And finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, LeBron on the alley-oop. Great getting loose on the backside, and what a pass.
And the foul called on Junior. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
5 seconds left to play here in the half.
Well, sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
And so it's Los Angeles with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to, help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow as well as keep myself in a good groove too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It is a wonderful night for basketball and a wonderful time to get a quick, wonderful rundown of how the wonderful West looks early on in this wonderful season. Is that too many wonderfuls?
No, you're wonderful.
You look at Los Angeles, they've been incredible out the gates. You could see this coming. We've talked about this, and the way they prepared for the season was tremendous.
And circling back to this first half, fellas, a decisive advantage for the Lakers.
They're scoring the ball with ease. The defense has done nothing to slow them down. This is what you look like when someone tried to use a small ball lineup against Shaq.
Well, thank you, Kenneth. I'd average 50. These youngers just don't know who the diesel was.
I'd say 60.
That's right. Thanks, Kenny.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. LeBron James is out there with Hayes. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's the eraser. And it's Junior in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
And the all-around game of Doncic, not just a scorer, but a great dime dropper as well. Notices his open teammates quickly. And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Pass to the eraser. Shoots. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
James and his court awareness is just so extra special. Just whenever a guy has a clean look, they're going to get the ball.
Lillard from outside. The Lakers with the rebound. The Erasers got rebound number 15 here tonight. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Lillard, the pass to Grant. Shot to stop the run. That shot off. James with some nice D.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Pass to the eraser. And he drives in. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got his fourth assist in this one.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jeremy Grant.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And he makes the first.
Now voted one of the top 75 NBA players of all time. We should be enjoying the seasons that Damian Lillard is putting up in the next couple of years.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Right wing. Feeds to LeBron. To the inside. That's good from Doncic on the assist by James. James has got 5 assists tonight. Simons kicks to Lillard. Simons against Doncic. This one for 3. And it's Simons missing.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Doncic has got 20.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Lillard outside. Simons on the wing. Portland no good that time either.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Doncic finds James and finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Now here's Nurkic. Dishes it to Grant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And in his 7th season in the league, Jeremy Grant took a huge step forward. His scoring output went way up.
Yeah, and there's some recognition around that. He got some first place votes for most improved player, and that's pretty impressive for a guy in the middle of his career. So the work ethic paying off, and he's desiring to get better.
You know, Greg Anthony, people talk about Jeremy Grant as a scorer, but what about his passing?
Significantly better moving the ball along. He's leaving no stone unturned as he looks to maximize his abilities.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Alex Len's checked in for Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for James. And it's Jake Milton in for Junior. Here's the eraser. He has 30. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
And so here's Portland. Now Lillard. He's got 10. Just 5 to shoot. Passes it to Sharp for the 3. The rebound by the eraser. Los Angeles has gotten the 3 ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Nice vision from the youngster, Sharp that time.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
He shot a lower than average volume here tonight, but his efficiency doing it has helped the team build the lead.
3-pointer, Lillard. That shot off. And the Lakers take it the other way. The tray. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And here are the Trailblazers now after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot.
Such a great athlete, and when Damian Lillard has room to prove it, he'll throw it down.
Takes the 13-footer again, Los Angeles.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And the pass to Grant. Back to Lillard. Lillard again missing. LA's gotten all 4 of the 3-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. And the shot is good. Doncic has got 22 points.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 14. Grant in the post. Vanderbilt defending. And it's Lillard missing.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Passes it to the eraser. Len down low, defended by Thibault. Here's the eraser. He has 35. And another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
Well, another part of what they've done tonight is to get a lot of work done in the mid-range. And that's a shot that a lot of teams are willing to let you take. Well, they've knocked them down.
Reddish with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Watford. Back to Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Yeah, that's got to feel good. Reddish rising up.
Here's Reeves. He has 6. Pass to LeBron. And he banks in the layup. LeBron's got 24 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Now here's Winslow to the left side wing. Here's Little. No good on the triple. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Here's Doncic. And James picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
The erasers checked in for Luka Doncic. To the wing on the left. Winslow wide open. He fires off target from 3-point range. And here's the Lakers. Here's the eraser. The pass to Vanderbilt. Len down low. Lakers passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to LeBron. Fires the 3. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
And there's the call on James. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Beasley's checked in for LeBron.
Now into the lineup for your Lakers, Malik Beasley.
Here's Sharp. And that time, also a missed shot.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it. Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Pass to Watford. From 12 feet out. Rebound the Lakers. Now, here's Vanderbilt. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Reddish the pass to Winslow. Here's Little. To the left wing. And the wide open shot from Reddish. From outside, off the mark.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long. That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Watford passes to Winslow. Reddish with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With the drive. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Len's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Beasley. Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Pass to Watford. There's 1:40 left to play in the third. Here's Reddish. It's deflected, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Both teams will make substitutions. Six to shoot. They set the pick. They need this one. The rebound by the eraser.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
The pass to the eraser. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. The eraser's got 40 points.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Pass to Simons. Down low, here's Watford. Here now, the upcoming schedule for the Portland Trailblazers. On Saturday, they'll go up against the Jazz in Utah. And then on Sunday, they'll head back home to host the Indiana Pacers.
And you know, for that matchup with Denver, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
First free throw is good.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
LeBron's checked in for Los Angeles. Malik Beasley comes in for the eraser. And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Screen by James. Floats it up for James. And the dunk by James.
Usually a LeBron-led team is going to have points coming from all the players on the floor, but right now LeBron calling his own number.
And here's Reddish. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Little can't hit. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And the dunk by Doncic.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
Pass to Watford. There's Winslow driving to the basket.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Knox out there with Justice Winslow. Then it's Little. Then it's Johnson. And it's Mays in at the 2 guard.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Here's Milton after Keon Johnson's bucket. Pass to Beasley. Now here's Kennard. Now the pass to Milton. Shot clock at 5. Back to Kennard. Shoots over Winslow. Again, Los Angeles.
Coach is wanting Luke Kennard to get aggressive with his shots. That's a nice catch and shoot.
Winslow, the pass to Knox. Kicks it to Little. Let's go. Kennard with the rebound. Kennard's got his 4th rebound in this one. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Hayes in the post. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And it's Little atop the key. The three-pointer off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Milton kicks to Finney-Smith. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the Lakers making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in.
Dorian Finney-Smith, shooting 1. Let's go.
With social media and the cult celebrity, a lot of pitfalls for players. Brent, is the NBA doing a good job preparing them to face those very public challenges?
It's a really good question, Kevin. And I think what's interesting is to study players who've been in the NBA for a while that are embracing social media versus what you're seeing with younger players who have grown up with social media and how they handle that dynamic coming in. And I think, quite frankly, the younger players are a lot better at doing it than some of the older players.
Now here's Beasley. Yep, that one goes in there.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Offensive rebound. Little kicks to Winslow. To the inside. Out left to the wing. Here's Mays. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Vanderbilt inside. Bounce pass for Milton. Vanderbilt's shot is good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Here's Johnson after the basket by the Lakers. Knox. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Beasley right side. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart on the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors. But it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
Now, here's Grant. To the paint. Here's Mays. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Grant's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Los Angeles.
Here's Milton. Passes to Hachimura. Here's Finney-Smith. And it's off from three-point range. Portland's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. And there's a foul. It'll go on Shake Milton. That is his first foul of the game. Junior's checked in for Los Angeles.
First team foul.
Now Winslow. Pass to Knox. Clock at 6. Johnson kicks to Winslow. The rebound by the Lakers. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds now tonight, and it's the Lakers' ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. To the middle. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Vanderbilt's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Knox. Vanderbilt defending. Knox misses. Lakers have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. The pass to Milton. Lets it go with the three. Here's Vanderbilt, and the dunk by Vanderbilt.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
So it's Portland now, after the basket by Los Angeles. Grant dishes to Winslow. Low block shot, and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And Los Angeles with some changes. Malik Beasley comes in for Junior. And it's Kennard in for Shake Milton. Nurkic checked in for Portland. Here's Los Angeles now. Outpacing them right now in a 15-2 run. Johnson against Kennard. The dish to Beasley. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
And he can be pretty consistent out there, so the defense is going to have to force Beasley off the line.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his first foul. Junior's checked in for Vanderbilt. Sharp's checked in for Portland. Portland moving the ball around. Grant gets a wide open look and a miss there on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Finney-Smith passes to Junior. Again, Los Angeles.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Now here's Winslow. Stolen. Pass to Kennard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Kennard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Good job by Kennard. He makes the read, and that's an impressive play just to get to the inside.
To stop the run, and Nurkic lays it in.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
LeBron's checked in for the Lakers. Reddish, he's checked in for Portland. Damian Lillard comes in for Johnson. Here's Beasley after the basket by Jusuf Nurkic. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hachimura. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
Well, the find from the off-guard Beasley there. Would like to see more of that. Malik working the ball around.
Kicks to Reddish. Lillard up top. Kennard covering. There's Winslow. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 8 points for Justice Winslow.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
And the Lakers with some changes. Hayes, he's checked in for Rui Hachimura. The eraser comes in for Luke Kennard. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Beasley. Here's the eraser. LeBron dishes to Doncic. Pass to the eraser. Shoots the three. It's good from long range. The eraser's got 43 points.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hand.
Lillard with it. From 8. That one off the back iron and out.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Now here's Winslow. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Winslow.
Yeah, you got to have your heads up on defense. Lillard's going to fire that as soon as he catches it.
Doncic outside. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Now, here's Lillard. He's covered closely. Lillard again missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The eraser's shot's good.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
To the right side. Here's Nurkic. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. LeBron's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force. Winslow setting the pick for Lillard. Portland no good that time either. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Pass to the eraser. Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. A minute 50 left in the fourth.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Over Hayes. Nurkic can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter.
Don't you love the chemistry? Those guys work so well together in the open floor.
And here's Portland.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the eraser.
Not sure what else the coaching staff could ask for. He contributed in every facet of the game tonight, racking up a triple-double.
And here is Los Angeles now, after the miss from Cam Reddish. From the arc, good, another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Lillard outside, trying to get something going. It's hauled in by LeBron.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
And that one's good, Junior.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Back to Lillard. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. Portland no good that time either. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, LeBron. Congrats on the win. What did you like best about the way your team played tonight?
came out with a lot of intensity. Offensively, we moved the ball, and everyone was involved. And defensively, try to get as many stops as possible, and we was able to do that.
Thanks for your time, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As New Balance presents our player of the game, the Eraser.